What is going on, guys? It's the Mad Dragon. We are back on Rugby 20 today because of course we have the Lions Tour coming up fairly soon, and if you haven't seen any of the preview videos that we've done on the channel before, rather than me being sat at a desk and talking about stuff, what I like to do is chuck on a game of Rugby 20 in the background. We play it live, and while we're playing through the game I go through the official team that's actually been announced, and we talk about the team, the positives, the negatives, who we think is going to do well, who we think is going to do badly, and how we think the game's gonna basically go. But in this game, of course, there is no Lions team. There is South African and Japanese teams, but they're not all officially licensed and so on, so it's going to be an issue. However, one thing I thought we could control is we could actually create a Lions team in this game, because of course you do have the creator team class. We've got the created Wales team that I've used for so many videos in the past, the created England team that wasn't licensed, we have the Italy team that we had the run for the Six Nations with, and then finally the Team 1 team, which was a game that I basically had when I first ever got the game. I created a team and had some players in. I have since removed all of them, bar people I know that were already in this team that basically have already been announced to go on the Lions Tour. So what I thought we'd do today, because I'm going to do this anyway, I thought it might be a fun video and people might be interested, is basically we're going to go through all the cards that I have. There's about 1,000 cards, and we're going to see if we can build as close to the official Lions team as possible. So I've got a list of the players next to me, and we'll basically just start in the props department. We'll work our way through the cards, we'll see how many we can get from the spares, and then I might have to nick a couple from the already created teams just to see where we can fill in and see if we can create a team so that when I do those preview videos, it will actually be a represented team for the Lions. Alrighty, so starting off with the props. First of all, we've already got Xander Fagerson in there. Although, is Xander Fagerson actually, I think Xander Fagerson's actually a tight head. Not a loose head. So him and Cal Sinkler are going to have to battle it out there. It's just automatically put it in. So basically, we're looking for a loose head. We're looking for Wyn Jones, Mako Vunipola, or Rory Sutherland. And I'm going to guess I don't have all of them, or none of them. In fact, I have literally none of them. We've got WP Nell. That's of no use to us. So we're going to have to steal some of them from the other teams. We do have both Wyn Jones and Mako Vunipola, I believe, in the created team. So we'll skip on from them for now. Let's go over to the filters. Let's move over to hookers. We are looking for Ken Owens, Luke Cowan-Dickey, and Jamie George. We have none of them. Super. This could be bad. We don't have any of the tight head props. We've already got Xander Fagerson. So we'll move from there. Let's go over to locks. Locks might be better. So what do we got here? Maro Itoje we've already got in, who for this game for some reason is ranked as a flanker rather than a lock, even though of course we mainly would see him in that lock position. He can play both, but for some reason he's a dedicated flanker in this game, so we might have to maneuver around that a little bit. We've also got Johnny Hill, who I'm not feeling confident in having. Courtney Laws, Ian Henderson, and Alan Wyn Jones. Alan Wyn Jones we of course definitely will have in the created Wales team. That guy just doesn't exist. It's just a nothing card. Superb. Until you go away from him. What a weird glitch that is. Superb. So we're not doing too well. This might have to be got from a lot of the other departments. Let's look at the old flankers now. I also don't have any of these guys. This might have to be taken from the other teams more likely. We don't have Moriarty. Nope, we don't have any of those people either. Let's keep going down the list. Scrum half. Ali Price. Ali Price is in. Okay, we'll take an Ali Price. There we go. We've got one. Add Ali Price to the team. Thomas Williams not in the team. Gareth Davis is instead. So we're not going to have any of the scrum halves getting in there. Fly halves. No Ross Byrne. Not even in the Ireland team. Very disappointing to not see Ross Byrne in that Ireland team. Owen Farrell we definitely have in the England team. Dan Bigg we definitely have. Do we have Finn Russell? There's an interesting one. I wonder if we do. The answer is no. No Finn Russell. We'll move on to the wingers. Whoop, where are we going? Let's go over to wingers quickly. Who we got here? Anyone that's going to be of any use? Duan van der Merwe. I don't think Darcy Graham got in. No, he didn't. Josh Adams, Louis Rees-Zammit I already found, I believe. Rees-Zammit is there. Speed 71, because this game was made a year ago and no one apparently knew of his speed. No George North with his injury, unfortunately. And none of the rest of them. So it's not going too well from the spare cards we have, I'm not going to lie. Let's check out the centres. Anyone in centre department what we got going on here? I don't think we're going to have anyone there either. No, we're not. Right, which means we've only got fullback opportunities, and I don't feel confident in this because I know we don't have anyone. We, of course, were looking for Stuart Hogg, Elliot Daly, or Liam Williams. So, what have we gained? Ali Price? It might just be Ali Price in at scrum half. Was Jack Conan not in the team? Have I completely mixed that? Oh no, Jack Conan was. That's good. I thought I got that wrong for a second there. So, we do have Jack Conan. So let's back out of this, because now we're going to have to go back into our other teams, and I cannot escape from this for some reason. There we go. Right, let's go into some of our other teams. So let's start off with the Wales team. We've already got Justin Tipperick in there. So, who do we want to steal? Because I've got to pick people that I know I don't have in other teams. So Ken Owens, we will be able to steal. We've got Alan Wynne-Jones already in the team, I think. Am I making that up? I don't know if we do, actually. We will take Alan Wynne-Jones from here. Tipperick, Falatau. We've already got Dan Bigger. Josh Adams will come with us. And Liam Williams is another fullback, although we do have Stuart Hogg. We'll just try and do a big team, and then we'll put them all back in order. None of the rest of these guys were coming with us. Actually, where was Gareth Davies? There he is. Let's add Gareth Davies in. Who else we got in the Wales contingency that I've completely missed out here? Rhys Zammit we already had, and Liam Williams. In fact, I think that was everyone from Wales that is involved in the... Wynne-Jones. Actually, no, we missed Wynne-Jones. Right. Let's take Wynne-Jones. There we go. So, that is everyone from the Wales squad. Let's go over to the England squad. So, Mako Vunipola, we will steal. We've already got... Oh, we don't have Jamie George, actually. Jamie George was announced, if I remember correctly. Let's quickly go back over to the Hookers. Yes, he was. We'll take a Jamie George. Kyle Sinclair has been added to the team after the fact, but we've already got him in. Courtney Laws, I believe, was in there. Yes, he was. Tom Curry was. Owen Farrell was. Let's keep going down the list here. Who else we got? Oh, of course, actually, there was Anthony Watson. Where's Anthony Watson? He, of course, got in the team. Elliot Daly is also in that team there. Anybody else that we can see in this list? Sam Underhill, unfortunately, not going to be making that Lions tour. We all know how good he can be when he gets going. But he will be making that England team. So it'll be interesting to see how he gets on there. Wrigglesworth, Webber, 12 Trees. Look at some of these names. Manu Tuilagi. We need to get him back in an England shirt at some point. Fill in that centre position for them. Whatever happened to Jack Knoll? Is Jack Knoll still going? I don't really know where Jack Knoll is these days. Right, let's back out of there. We will cut back across to our Team 1. Manage. We're still rated at 72 somehow. Right. Let's add in Josh Adams. For anyone who doesn't know, in this game, when you take a player out of a team, all their stats go back to default, but when you add them into a new team, their stats get raised again to whatever you've increased them to. So our Josh Adams will, of course, have some big stats there to go on with. And we'll work our way back down through the list here. So let's start off with... let's do player teams, and we will do... let's go to... Oh, in fact, let's start off with England. England's closer. So we... well, obviously, yes, there's Mako Vunipola. That's, of course, not what I wanted. Now let's go back to prop. So we want Tom Curry. No, I do not want to sell that. I want to add to team. Elliot Daly, Owen Farrell, Jamie George, Courtney Laws. Did I already add Mako Vunipola? Is that a second Mako Vunipola or the first one? Let's just add him in anyway. And Anthony Watson. That is everyone from our England contingency. I was stupid of me. I pressed the back button, of course I did. Why wouldn't I? That's sort of things I do. Let's go to the player teams. Let's go back down to Wales. I'm going to have not a lot of Ireland players in here, is what I'm looking at. It's going to be the only fortunate thing. I've only got 38,000 points in this game, so it's going to be difficult to actually buy any packs per se. Let's go up here. So we want Gareth Davis going to get added in, Falatau, Alan Wynne, Wynne-Jones, Ken Owen, Liam Williams, and Justin Tipperick. Boom. Right, we now got a team on the go. So let's swap you out. Who's going to be rated higher? Why have I added Dave Kilcoyne in here? David Kilcoyne. Did Dave Kilcoyne not get in? No, he didn't. I think he's been added to the Ireland team. I think that's probably where I've got that mixed up. Ah, of course, Wynne-Jones. Alan Wynne-Jones in the centre. Great position. So, let's swap out you for you. Let's swap Alan Wynne for... Who we got at centre, actually? I don't know how many centres we have. We're going to be slightly limited in terms of official centres we've actually got in this team. So we do have, of course, Owen Farrell. We could have Owen Farrell play 12. And someone at 13. After all the stick I've given him, are we actually going to have to put Elliot Daly in at 13 for now? We'll see how that backs out. We've got a couple of Welsh wingers there. What's the rating difference between Gareth Davis and Ali Price? Gareth Davis rated much higher. We will add him in. Tom Curry at 7-6. Tyke Byrne. I like Tyke Byrne at 6. I might swap. Although Maro Itoje is rated much higher than Tyke Byrne. Wow. That's a harsh set of stats for Tyke Byrne, considering he is absolutely brilliant at this point in time. Jamie George at hooker. I imagine he will be rated higher than Ken Owens. Oh, actually, not by a lot, considering the number difference, the attack. I've actually had Ken Owens in there. Jamie George is rated 92. How is stats so low? What about Falatau compared to Jack Conan on the go there? Jack Conan, bit more influence, bit more speed, but lower on everything else. So I might swap Falatau in there. What's Tom Curry compared to Justin Tipperick? Ooh, half and half. Justin Tipperick's got the majority going on there. We will go for Justin Tipperick there just to start off with. Stuart Hogg compared to Liam Williams. Liam Williams much better on a lot of stats there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for these games. What I might actually do is try to arrange different teams for different games. Because of course we won't be able to do the official teams announced compared to who these players are. But because so many of these are going to come from the Wales created team that I had, a lot of them might be rated slightly higher. So just to broaden the game out a bit, I might swap some of them up. What should we do here? Oh, of course, we want Alan Wynne in. We've got to have an Alan Wynne Jones. He's the captain. Let's get Alan Wynne in there as well. So we've got Wynne Jones, Ken Owens, Xander Fagerson, Tyke Byrne, Alan Wynne, Maro Itoje at 6. I would like to have... I want to do that swap. I'm going to swap them round. I know it's going to give him a -10, but I like Tyke Byrne at the flanker position. And Maro Itoje does play lock. That's where he will play. Unfortunately, we don't have Ian Henderson. So that will put Itoje in a correct position for us there. We'll keep going down the list here. Falatau at 8. I think that's a nice move. Gareth Davis, Dan Bigger. There's an awful lot of Welsh contingency in here. I'm not sure if that's what it will actually be for the official team. Let's try and arrange this bench a little bit. So we will have Kyle Sinclair in at the prop there. Courtney Laws. We need another hooker. We do have Jamie George. Let's swap those two around. Owen Farrell. Am I not using Owen Farrell? I have 2 Owen Farrells. That's going well. That's a better Owen Farrell. So I can... we'll remove that Owen Farrell. We don't need him in. That's the better Owen Farrell, apparently. Elliot Daly. We've got an English partnership in the centres. We will want to keep a winger. Or a fullback wing combination there. Hogg and Anthony Watson. Conan will come in. So we've got... We can swap both those boys around there. So we've got our hooker, 2 props, replacement scrum half. Anyone else? Oh, I do kind of want to have Tom Curry in there, but Jack Conan gives us the versatility. Maybe we don't need both sets of props in there. Oh, in fact, that's almost everyone. We've almost managed to fit everyone I have into this team. I don't want to leave Tom Curry out. Tom Curry's very good. I don't know if I need both props, is going to be what I'm looking at here. I know in the real world you like to have 2 replacements, but I might, instead of Mako Vunipola, drop in Tom Curry here. And we will sort it out like that, I think. Courtney Laws is the replacement lock. Tom Curry and Jack Conan as replacement flanker / number 8 if we need them. Ali Price at scrum half. Anthony Watson at fullback wing. And Stuart Hogg at fullback. It gives us a good versatility range, but what I might do is I might actually switch up the teams for every single game, so they're not going to be basically the same team. I might swap them up just to mix them up a bit. That might be fun. So it's not always the same teams playing. But now we have a created Lions team. Of course, the final thing we need to do for this is we need to customize this team a bit. This doesn't look like the Lions team at all. I don't know if there is a Lions logo. There could be. That's taking a long time to load. Let's go over to the logo real quick. Let me just see if there is actually like a lion face. There's a bison thing. There's a stag, a ram. There's pretty much every symbol you could ever want, bar a lion. So that's not the most useful. I mean, it's not quite a lion. It's a bit more aggressive than a lion thing. We'll go for that one. That's about as good as we're going to be able to do, unfortunately. How do I go down here? Right, we want to try and get the actual thing to be a yellow lion, as that's the actual colours of it. Oh, we've got a nice little spray paint sound effect in the background there. And then what does this one do? So, I mean, it is sort of red anyway, the actual logo. We might go for a red and yellow. Is that the lion's colours, really? Just red and yellow? I mean, there's white, but if I add in a white, it looks a bit off-centered. Oh, we could go for that. Oh, and you actually get some stars that way. I don't know what the stars can represent. 3 of the 4 countries. That's about all we can do. We'll go for that. The ball, you know what? The ball's pretty much there. I mean, we've got... I don't really know how to make that ball any better. Right, let's go to the jersey. We want to try and make this jersey. I mean, they're going to play in red, aren't they, really? They just sort of play in all red. It's not the most broad kit ever. In fact, should we go for a slightly darker red, like a 2-tone red? No, it's going to be... They're going to play in pretty much one colour. That's a grey. There is a bit of white normally on the Lions kits, isn't there? Let's check on some white there as well. The shorts, again, the shorts for the Lions seem just pretty much just white, aren't they? Just like a single blank white colour. I might try and add in... what should we add in here? They do have that sort of like checkered pattern on the training top. This is the top I tend to wear in the videos when I'm doing the... when I sit at the desk. Oh, they're sort of white. Let's go with them. What have we got going on here? Can we add in... They do have a bit of blue. I just don't think they have a lot of colour on these shorts. They're pretty much just white. We'll leave that little red stripe at the base. I actually quite like that as a bit of differentiation. And then the socks. I mean, God knows. What should we do for socks, guys? This is... I mean, it just looks like the same patterns. Oh, we've got some stripy socks. It's a bit more barbarian style. Just odd socks. There you are. That's always good. I cannot even think of what lion socks look like. Are they not just sort of red again? Pretty much majority red, something like that. They definitely wouldn't have green, I don't think, on the socks, would they? Maybe a bit more white. There we go. Let's go with that. That's going to be our Lions kit and our new Lions badge. And we've now got our created team. So they'll be used now for the preview videos when they come out, coming up along with the Lions tour. Of course, we do also have the July Summer Internationals going on as well, so they'll be doing all the preview videos for that as we're going along. And for anyone who hasn't already signed up to the fantasy predictor for the Lions, make sure you jump on. It's on Super Brew. It's all free. It's super easy. I will put the link to the video down in the description along with the icon up here for you guys to see. And that way you guys can get involved. You basically go on, you pick a team who you think's going to win and by how much. You'll get points based on how close you are, and eventually you get to have the bragging rights if you know the most about rugby. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's all subscriber based. It's going to be a whole bunch of fun. Anyone is welcome. It's free to join. Make sure you get on that. I hope you've all enjoyed today, guys. I'm looking forward to the Lions tour kicking off. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.